You can't cheat the game. The game will not allow you to cheat. Either you play the game to win or you die. What's cheating the game? Let me start off this way. When I talk about image, image is the cheat code to the game. When I talk about image as the cheat code to the game, understand something. Image is the cheat code to the game. It's not cheating the game. See, when you use your image, you just hacking the game, but you're still in the damn game. You can't get around the game. You can't get over the game. You only can go through the game. And the game will exact the cost. I'm still going to try to keep this pretty PG. The game is going to cost you something. The game is going to cost you something. You can't cheat it. You can't think you got some magical way of getting around it, because if you cheat in the game, you cheating yourself. See, that's what a lot of you cats don't understand. You out here looking for shortcuts. You out here looking for fucking steroids. You out here looking for synthahol injections. You out here looking for, you might as well do like women and go buy some weave and get you some chest implants and some pec implants. That's the kind of shit a lot of you guys are on. Because you don't want to get up and do the damn work. Let's talk about it. If you watch my channel, you know image is 4 parts. Only one part is the damn clothes you wear. That's the first part. That's the first 7 seconds. After that, the behavior and the way you move, your mindset. And that's where I say you can't cheat the game. You can't roll up on a chick like Shelly Sterling and really holler at her. It don't matter if you looking good, if you on point. You can be a good looking lame. You can be a good looking square dude. You can be a fly Pookie and Ray Ray. And guess what? When you in the game, when you face to face with another man or another woman, you're gonna get exposed. You're gonna get exposed for what you are. You ain't done the work. That's why I am extremely competitive. I've always been light in the ass. I ain't never been no super big buff dude. Well, I actually was once upon a time, but I had to work at it. I was never going to be the physically intimidating, dominating dude. I knew that. So I didn't try to go out and walk around and stuff my shirt and do all this other shit. I just made myself the baddest, lean, skinny motherfucker around. That's why I went and learned Taekwondo, Shotokan, and Shaolin Kung Fu. Because I knew I'm not going to ever be the dude that's going to physically intimidate you. My voice ain't deep, James Earl Jones deep. So I knew that if I wanted to have to deal with these cats in the neighborhood and around, that when it's time to actually put up, I'm going to have to bring it. When somebody try me, I'm going to have to try them. Yeah, I'm going off because I am tired of you guys trying to fucking cheat. You're going to have to do the self-improvement work. You're going to have to do the self-improvement work. Look, you could be a naturally pretty motherfucker. You can. You can be a pretty dude. You can be a handsome dude. You can be a naturally suave dude. If your mouthpiece is off, if your mind ain't right, if your hygiene is messed up, if you're an asshole, you ain't gonna win. You got to get ultimately real, because some of you guys ain't hearing it. You can't cheat the game. You can't have 2 pennies in your pocket and expect to ball outrageous. Single and no kids and not working at least 60 hours a week, you're lazy. Guess what? You're lazy. I don't want to hear any of this bullshit about quality of life, and life is to be lived. Yeah, to be lived for average. You can live that average C life, that D life, but stop thinking you should have 8s, 9s, and 10s and be eating steak and lobster and riding good, flying good, living good. You don't want to put the work in, then don't expect the outcome. See, this is going to be a little too real for a lot of people, because it's like you want to hear feel-good stuff all the time. But I would be remiss, I would not be a quality teacher if I just let you feel good all the time. See, when you go learn Kung Fu, when you go learn martial arts in this country, here's what they do. You come into the school, you see the discipline, you see all that other stuff. And you come in, you sign your contract, you're like, this is a good place, and this is a good place for me and my kids to learn all that kind of stuff. You go into the first level of class, you come into these classes with no belt, and you go in there and you learn stretching and this and fundamental this and that. And you go for 1, 2, 3 months. You go take your first belt test. 4, 5, 6 months, take your second belt test. By the end of the year, you up to a green belt. You like, oh man, cool. You really know something. Nah, sucker. You know just enough to get yourself killed. You know just enough to be dangerous. Then you go from Kung Fu 1 to Kung Fu 2, from beginner to intermediate. And then they close that door and the game switches. All of a sudden that nice instructor up there is calling you all kind of punks and sissies and quiet and looking at you telling you you're weak because he doesn't have to play with you no more. You're in the game and he can get real with you and let you realize, guess what, dude? All the stuff you think you know, because you know how to throw a back fist and a kick, you know just enough to get your ass killed. And if you walk out here with this halfway ass kung fu game, halfway ass game, you're going to roll up into a situation thinking you can do something and get yourself knocked the fuck out. You're going to get hurt. And that's what a lot of you guys are trying to do. You're trying to cheat the game. Come onto my channel. Come on to other people's channel. Steal a little information. Steal a little knowledge. And then try to get all this good information and good game. And then you're going to take it out into the world and try to use that damn gumbo and think you got something? Oh, man, KFC fit over fashion. Oh, man, okay. So what, you going to go paper? I tell you to go take your shit to the tailor. What are you going to do? You're going to go get the little ironing shit and then put your own hem in your own pants. You're going to go get your own pins and try to pin your shit up. See, guys who cheat the game, when I was growing up, they wouldn't go buy the polo shirt. They go buy a Hanes t-shirt and sew the damn polo on it. You know if you got the heart of a cheater. And this is going to offend some of you. But some of you guys got the heart of a cheater. You got the spirit of a cheater. Your heart pump Kool-Aid. You want the shit easy. You want it easy. I don't give a damn what your IQ says. I don't give a damn where you at. You want the game easy. You don't respect the game, and the game is going to fuck you up. Because when you get out here and dealing with real ones, when you're dealing with real ones, and the real ones come in all shapes and fashions. See, you used to dealing with real ones that look like you, but real ones that don't look like you are the ones that are going to jack you up because you ain't ready. You ain't ready because you step into that ring and know what you know. You step into that ring and say, I'm a black belt, I'm a MMA. Kimbo Slice took his ass to the MMA. He was a badass street fighter, right? He was knocking niggas out in Miami. He was doing all this other shit. Took his ass to the MMA and got wiped because he did not respect the game. He didn't have any cardiovascular. He could not grapple. He could not strike. All he could do was punch. And he got knocked out by Glass Joe. A lot of you guys out there don't want to work. You running around here, oh man, I can just cheat it. You know, I ain't got to, you know, man, I borrowed my man's car. You faking, you fronting. That's what you're doing. And when you fake and you front, you die. You fake and you front and you die because you know good and damn well you can't do it. You know good and damn well you can't do it. That's why you need to mark your competition. You need to point out who your competition is. You need to say, that's my competition. You're only as good as your competition. If you're competing with lame niggas, you lame. If you compete with square dudes, you square. You can compete with knuckleheads, you're a knucklehead. You need to put your competition up here. When I came out into corporate America, my competition was the CEOs. My competition was the guys who were flying first class and making moves. My competition was not the guy next to me, my manager. My competition were the guys who moved in an area I never moved in. And you know what? I had to go learn it. While everybody else was out there just taking their base salary and doing what they did, I was in there learning the game because my competition was up there. And when I got my chance to step in the ring with them, personally or professionally, I held my own. I got knocked out sometimes too, but goddamn it, I was in the fight. You know damn well if you in the fight or not. That's why a lot of guys walk around here with this diminished life. You don't want to go holler at a super bad chick when you see her, because you know you ain't done the work. Let's just be real. You know you ain't done the work. You see a bad bitch walk by, you like, damn. Oh man, You know, damn, if you ain't moving to go do something about it, you know you just died. Like shit. Opportunities happen and I ain't ready. If you in this game, you're gonna go holler at her. Opportunity comes along in business. Oh man, you know, that's the white man ain't gonna let me have it. You ain't done the work. That's why I said you can't cheat this game. The game is gonna cost you. You can either pay the cost up front or you can pay the cost every day in your diminished results. You can pay the cost up front or you can pay the cost long term.